Duke's numbers on the year, everything in pretty good shape. Home runs at 10. Starting to get up there a little higher than he'd like.
Carroll's 1-1 is down the left field line, and Morgan will go after it in the corner. Carroll around first, heading for second, and he will be in with a leadoff double.
Last night, what a good defensive player he is.
And Sizemore to shallow right field, and Moss makes the catch. One down. From several old schoolers to get rid of the pitch count, maybe not entirely. 1-2 hit down to Adam LaRoche. He'll go to second for one. Wilson returns, and not in time. Duke covering, and Chu hitting from the left side, get out of the batter's box and beat it out. So there are two away, 1 and 2 to Mark DeRosa. And this one to center field into the sun. McCutchen backed up, now makes the running grab. Half inning in the books, no score. Bono lives in West Palm Beach, Florida now. He grew up in Connecticut. First drafted by the Boston Red Sox. Getting a lot of money, nearly $40 million with the Yankees. That one's popped up in the air to Valbuena, the shortstop, and there's one down.
It's a little misleading. I mean, at times he is a much better pitcher than a 5.73 ERA would indicate.
Jamie Carroll throws out the 2-2. And this one right back up the middle, a base hit. Freddie Sanchez now has hit safely in 9 of his last 10 games.
Almost bounced that off Pavano's chest.
Carl Pavano. Make that 2 for 4. Sanchez is going to hit for third base.
They had him played to hit the other way in the outfield.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Andy LaRoche. And he goes down on strikes. Pirates will leave 2 on base. You don't get to be VP without having quick hands, and that one is quickly up the middle. Johnny Peralta leadoff single. Second time in the ball game that the leadoff man has been aboard.
Hot flies and lazy flyouts.
Valbuena to Freddie Sanchez for 1. Wilson the return. Didn't get him. And Shopping takes a healthy cut, and he heads back to the dugout. Watson, the 1-2 delivery, is on the infield to Andy LaRoche, spending a lot of time in the bullpen. And Jaramillo line shot center field, a base hit. And Moss will stop at second base. And the Pirates have a little bit going with nobody out and 2 on.
Just a bullet right.
This is pitch number 35. And Wilson lifts this one to shallow center field, and that is down. Back-to-back singles following a walk to Brandon Moss, and the bases are loaded. And nobody out for Zach Duke. So the corner infielders are in. The middle infielders playing for 2. And Duke rips this one to the right side. A base hit. Moss will score. Jaramillo gets held up. The bases are loaded, and Zach Duke drives in the first run of the ball game. His 3rd run batted in this year. Pavano's pitch, and McCutchen hits this one into left field. Jaramillo will score. Wilson getting waved around. Here comes the throw from Chu. It's offline. 3-0 Pirates. Andrew McCutchen, RBIs 15 and 16.
Pavano's about ready to have one of those innings of his, it looks like. For it.
And Morgan lifts it to center field. Sizemore sizing it up, makes the catch, and Duke has to retreat to second base. That's just the first out of the inning. Sanchez 2 for 2. Duke's going to be held at third base, and the bases are loaded with 1 out. And the 0-2.
No ground balls.
Inside corner, called strike 3.
Adam does not like that one. Adam doesn't really say a whole lot very often.
No pitch. 3-2. Here it is. And this one slowly down to Valbuena. He'll have 1 play. It's to first, and he's got LaRoche. Of course, he was part of the Expos chain. Strikes out. Adam LaRoche gloves. Duke covers. Martinez down to Sanchez. And Freddie throws him out.
How about that inning by Zach Duke? Moss rounds out the first there.
Pavano into the windup. And that is strike 3 called, and Jaramillo cannot believe it.
That's the same pitch that Called Adam LaRoche out on strikes.
Feeling is, from the hitter's perspective, is that he'd had that bat taken away from him. But Jack Wilson grounds out.
They call that a chicken hawk?
Chicken hawk. Top of the 4th inning. And a hit to left field by Shin-Soo Choo. Leadoff single for the 3rd time in the game. 3-2 pitch. And this one to left field. And that's trouble. Choo is going to head for 3rd base. Nyjer Morgan gets it into 2nd and keeps the force play in order. Peralta up in the air, shallow center. McCutchen makes the catch. And that's not deep enough to score Choo from 3rd. Solo shot. And Duke strikes him out. 0-1 pitch. And this one is tapped slowly to the right side. Duke not going to make it. He throws it away.
Yeah, but before he threw it, as he was going to the ball.
And this time a ground ball to short. Wilson handles it. And the damage is limited after the leadoff walk to Shin-Soo Choo. This one down to 1st. And Victor Martinez backing up. We'll give it off to Pavano.
We scored.
McCutchen lays this one down. Pavano throws to 1st and he's got him. 1-2 pitch. This one to the left side, and that's into left field, a base hit. Well, Morgan, a 2-out single, and he's 1 for 3.
To throw to 2nd base.
There he goes, Morgan.
Nope,
and
not
that
going
one airmailed.
So it looked like a single to center.
And Freddie, a 1-hopper. Valbuena, the long throw, it's off the mark, and the runners will be at the corners with 2 down.
Forget one like that.
2-2, a line drive left center field. That one's down. Morgan is in. Here comes Sanchez. He'll score. A 2-run single with 2 outs for Adam LaRoche. It is 5-1 Bucks.
Taking advantage of what was given to you. I didn't agree with that because that. I'll tell you why in a second.
Andy LaRoche shoots it to right. Adam LaRoche coming around. Here comes the throw from DeRosa. Not in time. Gets away from Shopik. Another run comes in. It's 6-1.
Good hard slide by Adam at the plate too. I like that.
Carl Willis, the pitching coach, back in the dugout, and there's a shot into left center field. That's going to roll a ways. Andy LaRoche coming in to score, and Brandon Moss will stop at 2nd with an RBI double. It is 7-1.
11 hits now.
One and 2. Jaramillo rips this one to right field. It is back. It is gone. Jason Jaramillo, a 2-out, 2-run home run. His 2nd home run in the big leagues and his 1st left-handed.
There it is.
Wilson shoots it down to Martinez, and that's going to do it. 3-2. That is in the dirt into the backstop, and Carroll's got to hustle. He gets down to 1st base safely. A leadoff walk. Young last year. Andy LaRoche giving it a look. 2-1. Up in the air it goes. Jack Wilson pointing out to Nyjer Morgan. 2 down.
But yeah, he doesn't switch hit. That double ear flag.
Andy LaRoche takes care of Choo.
And yet looked like we had a shot at perhaps a big inning, and he played his part.
That too. 3-2. High ball 4. And he lifts this one into right center field. That's down for a hit. And Andrew McCutchen's able to take 3rd base. Mark DeRosa overran the baseball.
Don't know what happened there, but had some spin on it or something that fooled him.
Charged with 1.
I like that call.
And this one down to 3rd. The 2nd for 1. Carroll on the turn. That's a double play. And he rolls it down to 3rd base. Stopped by LaRoche. Strong throw gets it. 1 away.
Ran past the baseball. Then he took off.
Backhand stab by Jack Wilson. Got him.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Terrific play by Jack Wilson, and there are 2 down. 2-2, a swing and a miss, and he struck him out. A 1-2-3 inning, and knocked in 2 runs with a base hit in the 4th, and he swings and drives this one pretty deep to center field. Sizemore going back. He looks up. It's caught. Into the bullpen it goes. Bombs away for Adam LaRoche. His 11th home run of the year. It is 10-1.
Yeah, maybe Adam starting to get hot with that long ball. That
Minor league system a year ago. Popped him up. Valbuena waiting for it to come out of the sky. And that is the first out. 2-2, and Moss strikes out.
Browns fan.
He sharply hit down to Jamie Carroll. He'll throw out Jason Jaramillo and Tony Plush.
Tony Plush.
Yeah. Adam LaRoche tossed it to Jesse Chavez, the new pitcher. He's welcoming us into his world tonight. Freddie Sanchez, great backhanded stab, and he throws him out. Ben Francisco, the pinch hitter, gunned out by Freddie Sanchez. A terrific backhand on a ball hit up the middle.
Call him silk and velvet.
1-2 pitch. And Carroll hits it up in the air. Shallow right. Sanchez out, called off by Moss. And that's the inning. And a ground ball down to third. And Carroll one-hands it, throws, and he retires Jack Wilson.
Test that new guy right away. See if he's up to it.
Down to short. And there are now 2 down. 3-2 pitch, and this one a comebacker. Smith will handle it. And he throws out McCutchen. Chavez, a clean inning of relief. And Sizemore hits this one to center field and deep. Going back, McCutchen. On the track, he makes the catch. And he strikes him out. Lead us into the All-Star break. He cut and a miss. And
that won't be taken very well in that other dugout.
And this one right back to Perez. They'll go to second for 1, and they won't get 2. They'll take the only one they can get in the middle, and there'll be runners at the corners with 1 out.
Perez kind of took his time getting that ball off second base, just making sure 1.
Down to third. Carroll to Barfield for 1. Back to first. That's the around the horn double play.
After a couple of minutes of laying there, he jumped up and nothing was wrong. Ball's lifted easily out to right field.
First out of the 9th. 1-0 pitch. And this one pretty well struck. Rolling back after it, McCutchen and Morgan. And Morgan,
well,
cut in front of him. Here's the 0-2. Down to third, and it's off the glove of Andy LaRoche. And Barfield extends the game. Runner goes. Pitch is swung on, hit pretty well to left field, and this ball is gone. 2-run home run for Kelly Shoppach, his 6th home run of the year. It is now a 10-3 ball game.
Well, he hit that one a ton just foul. One proved that he could do it again.
9th inning. And Garco down to third. Andy LaRoche has trouble. Garco at first, big lead, and this one slowly chopped down to third. LaRoche one-hands throws across his body, and that one gets away from Pierce. Runners will hold at second and third. Sizemore 0 for 4, and he hits this one up in the air to right field. Going back on it, Moss. He looks up, it's gone. A 3-run shot. Grady Sizemore. It's now 10-6. The Indians have hit 2 home runs this inning with 2 outs in the 9th. And he walked it. The stretch and the 0-2. Ground ball down to shortstop. Vasquez takes it off the turf and throws him out. And the ball game is over. Wipe the sweat off your brow. The Pirates get a win and even up this 3-game series. It's a 10-6 win for the Pirates tonight in the rubber game tomorrow.